Good morning. Let us start the problem based on current assets and current liability method. Let us see the problem. The question given that the board of directors of Shiva Limited requests you to advise them average working capital required in first year of working. You are given the following estimates and are instructed to add 10% to your computed figure to allow for contingencies. Okay, next they have given the items, that is amount blocked up for the stock. So that is stock of finished goods. Next one, stock of stores, materials and amount. So all the amounts are in rupees. Next they have given the credit, average credit given, inland sales and export sales. For that they have given the weeks as 6 weeks credit and 1.5 weeks credit. Okay, next one, the C section has the lag in payment of wages and other outgoing. So under that we have wages 1 weeks, stock of materials 1.5 weeks, rent 6 months, clerical staff 0.5 month, manager salary 0.5 month, miscellaneous expenses 1.5 months. Next one, payment has given in advance, sundry expenses paid quarterly in advance with the 1 lakh worth, and the last one, undrawn profit on average throughout the year 12,800. Okay, in this figure or in this item, so we need to mark the first as the which are current assets and which are current liabilities. Okay, let me give you the first which are the current assets and the current liabilities. So later on we'll go for the solution. Okay, so already you just check the model I have given, and so according to that we will go for the identifying the current assets first. Okay, so the stock of finished goods is current assets. Okay, CA means it is current assets. Okay, if I write the CL, it is considered as current liability. Okay, next one, stock of stores materials is again the CA. Okay, next one, average credit given means it is coming under the headline as debtors. Next one, inland sales and export sales both are current assets. Okay, next one, they have given the items which has to be paid, means all these are taken under the current liability. Okay, wages was there, stock of materials was there. Okay, means we need to pay them, right? So that's why the stock of materials taken here. Rent, clerical salary, manager salary, miscellaneous expenses, all these are coming under the current liabilities. Okay, next one, the last but one, that is sundry expenses paid to quarterly in advance. Okay, the advance paid to the customer or any debtor, so that is considered as also the current assets, right? Current assets. So here, and the last one is undrawn profit on the average throughout the year. So have you seen any the item that is concerned with the profit as the name? No, we didn't see the any such item, right? So that's why we are going to not allow this transaction, means NA means not allowed, or you just neglect this one. So the undrawn profit on average throughout the year will not be taken for the calculation of current assets and current liability. Now hope you understood. So which all are the current assets and which all are the current liabilities. Okay, now we'll move on to the our actual problem solution. Okay, so now we'll go for the solution. Okay, so here is the question and here I am going to solve the my model. Okay, already I wrote the model. So that is the first question is having the calculation of required working capital. You write as the title. So I have the two columns, that is particulars and amount. Under the amount I have segregated into the two columns, that is inner one and outer one. Okay, the amount is in rupees. Okay, what is your the model shows is, so the current assets less current liability, and later on so the 10% addition for the contingencies, and last one we are going to take the working capital. Okay, so let us start from the first, so that is current assets. So here I have marked the current assets, right? Okay, so which all are the current assets? Okay, the first two, next two, and the last one, right? So the 5 items are there. The same wise I have wrote as the heading and the sub content in that. So what is the heading? So the first what we are calculating, so we are going to find out the amount of current assets. So under the current assets we have the three sectors or the three subdivisions, that is opening inventory, debtor and payment in advance. So under that we have the specific items as the stock of finished goods. So what is the amount of stock of finished goods? It is 70,000. I am going to write in the inner column that one. Okay, so the 70,000. And next one, stock of stores and materials. So what is amount they are showing? 90,000. 90,000. Total, so it is 1,60,000. On the same line I am going to write as the outer column. Next one will go for debtors, but it is based on the credit sales, and also they have given the credit weeks. Okay, so now we need to calculate the amount, how much money they have taken under the 1,50,000. Okay, so we need to calculate the amount, so that is concerned for only 6 weeks. How we can calculate? So that is the amount given and the weeks divided by the total number of weeks. So later in the problem we'll see that one. Okay, so now I am going to take the debtors. Okay, that is based on the credit sales. The first item is inland sales. Okay, inland sales is having 15 lakh. Just see here, 15,60,000 is the amount. Okay, so what is the credit period they have given? That is 6 weeks. Okay, but how many weeks are in a month? How many weeks are in a year? So this is considered for the year calculation, right? So now year ಗೆ calculation ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. So ಆ reason ಮೇಲೆ, so how many are the weeks for the year? So it is 52. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So weeks, quarter, months, so and some days. So you need to be know while you are calculating the problem. The days are 365, the weeks are 52, and months are 12. Quarter are 4. 1 quarter equals to 3 months. Okay, so now I have calculated this one, 15,60,000 multiplied into the 6 weeks they have given the credit period, and the 52 are the total weeks. Okay, now I am going to calculate this one. So I got 1,80,000. So I am going to write in a inner column itself. Okay, next one similarly we'll do it for export sale. Export sale has the amount of 7,80,000. 7,80,000. What is the credit period they have given? 1.5 weeks. Okay, I will write it as same, 1.5 weeks divided by what is the total weeks? 52 weeks. So I am going to calculate now. 7,80,000 multiplied into 1.5 weeks divided by 52 weeks. 22,500. 22,500. So what is the total of debtors? So 22,500 plus 1,80,000. So 20 lakh 2500. 20 lakh 2000, sorry, 2500. Okay, next one, the third item in the current asset is payment in advance. Okay, so let us see the payment in advance. Has it have the any as the amount? So yes, it is taken for the quarterly period. Okay, so that we have to take here. So it is taken for only 1 quarter, means for only 3 months. Okay, so now we are going to take the amount as 1 lakh 1 lakh multiplied into, so it is taken for how much quarter? 1 quarter. Okay, 1 quarter divided by how many are the quarters in a month, in a year? So that is 4, right? Okay, so now let us calculate. So it will give you the I think 25,000. 1 sorry 1 lakh multiplied into 1 divided by 4. So yes, it is 25,000. So directly I will write on the outer column because it won't have the any other item. So that's why I will write outer side as the column. Okay, so now we have the three amounts, that is opening inventories 1,60,000, debtors 20,02,500, payment in advance 25,000. All together will add and will get the amount as how much it is the total of current assets. Current assets holds 21,87,500 as the total current assets. The same I have wrote here, total current assets. Okay, next what we are going to do? So we are going to take the current liabilities calculation. Okay, so the current liability is also same how we calculated with the debtors and the payment period, payment of the debtors. So one by one let us see the all the items already I marked, right? Don't worry about the again and again. Okay, so the wages holds how much as the amount? It is 13 lakh multiplied into, so 1.5 weeks divided by 52 weeks. So all these amount I am going to write in a inner column. 1.5 divided by 52, 37,500. So leave a one line space so that you can easily calculate one by one answer. Okay, next one is stock of materials. So it holds the 4,80,000. So credit period 1.5. So the number of weeks 52. So it is 13,846. Okay, I will write it as same 13,846. I won't take the decimal point here. So the next one is rent. Rent holds the amount 1 lakh. 1 lakh. So it is in months. Okay, 6 months are there. So how many months are in the month? So it is 12 months. Okay, you can write 12 months, 52 weeks. So 4 quarters. Okay, so for your reference I have wrote here. So if you want you can also skip that one. Okay, so 1 lakh taken for the 6 months means it will give you the 50,000. Next one, clerical staff. So it is also 0.5 months. So the amount 3,12,000. For how you have to take the 0.5 weeks. Okay, same you write it. Okay, that is for 12 months. Sorry. So 13,000 for half a month. Okay, next one, manager's salary. So the manager's salary has 48,000. The credit period is 0.5 again, and the months are 12. 48,000 multiplied into 0.5 divided by 12, so it is 2,000. Okay, next one, miscellaneous expenses have the 1.5 month and amount 72,000 divided by 1.5 divided by 12. Okay, 72,000 multiplied into 1.5 divided by 12, so I got 9,000 as the amount. Okay, now let us take the all these inner column and let us entry the amount of total current liabilities. Okay, so I am going to take from the lower to higher. 9,000, 2,000, 13,000, 50,000 and 13,846 plus 37,500. So I got with the amount 1,25,346. So na ille baribekittu, so ille barade, so that's okay, you just correct it, so you write in the this side. Okay, now what I am going to do is, so in this amount, so we need to deduct this one, so that amount I am going to write in case of here now. Okay, so that is current assets less current liability. The same I have wrote in the your problem. Okay, that is current assets less current liability. The same procedure we have to do now. So that is the total 21,87,500 minus 1,25,346. So how much amount we will get? So let us see. So I got 20,62,154. Okay, so among us this amount, so now we have to add the 10% for the contingencies. Okay, so we need to add for the same this amount. This amount has to be taken 10%.